Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your January 2016 love reading. It's Raina here. And I was going through all the signs and saying, okay, who did I leave out? And I can't believe I left out my own sign. So, the other thing I wanted to say is I know that these readings will not apply to everyone because these things haven't happened to me. But then again, I'm not on the market. So, there you go. If you want a personalized reading, which is more about using your astrological data in addition to the tarot to give a more detailed picture of things, just click on the link below and you can see a list of my services. So, in the past position for you, I get the Tower card, Major Arcana, very dramatic card which deals with a sudden shock, some kind of revelation, some kind of secret unearthed, whatever it is that rocks your world. I mean, the typical scenario in a love relationship would be you find out that your partner has been cheating and it's a total surprise to you. But it could be you find out that your partner has fathered a child. And I'm not trying to pick on men, but a woman, can't hide that kind of a thing. So just whatever the female equivalent of that kind of an act would be. You find out your girlfriend or wife is pregnant with another man's child. Um, or you find out that the person you thought was single is actually married. You know, whatever. Um, that was the past. So that was something you were reeling from. And the present is the high priestess. So this is kind of a card of somebody who's like saying, okay, I'm going to start really using my intuition. I'm not going to allow my passions or emotions to get the best of me. I'm going to tap into that inner wisdom or my higher self from now on. And nobody's ever going to do this to me again. So I think, hey, that is a very smart decision. The higher message, the message from the universe, is the Six of Pentacles. Sagittarius, I've been getting some identical cards with some of the other readings, and I do shuffle. And I even like cut the cards in between picking each one. So you can't say that they were right next to each other. And I got the Six of Pentacles as a higher message. And so, again, as with the other sign that I got this for, I think it was Libra, watch out for a tendency to be too generous in relationships, which Sagittarians tend to be very generous. And they become vulnerable to unscrupulous people who are very materialistic and look at other people as open wallets, and it doesn't matter your gender. This can happen. And I dislike trying to make it out to be, oh, somebody's a money grubber or something like that. But these kind of things tend to happen in relationships. And when you get people who are desperate for a relationship, they make themselves into easy marks for this sort of thing to occur. And it's sad to me that it's probably not that uncommon. And I just want to really affirm what you already know deep within you, that you deserve way better than that. It's good to be a generous person in general. But when you see somebody using you and you know that it's not connected with true love, then it's a degrading relationship. The advice is a Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords, actually, I got this in connection with the Seven of Swords for another person, and it means theft. It means somebody stealing. Since this is advice, it may mean that you have to be quite discreet about extricating yourself from the situation, because Sometimes when you break up with someone, you have to do it very craftily, depending on the actual person. Because if you, I was going to say something, I don't know why I like to diss Aries people so much, but I was going to say if it's with an Aries person, they could blow up, you know? So, and I'm just, joking. And it really is no joke. You don't want to, if you're dealing with a hothead, you don't want to put yourself in danger when you break up with somebody. But however you do it, you have to do so in a very discreet manner sometimes. And I just feel like discretion is always a good call because a lot of people like to call up their friends and complain about the relationships. And some of them get so addicted to the complaining and the attention they get from complaining that they never actually take positive steps to have the life that they want. So at some point, it's a good idea to keep your own counsel so that you don't make yourself open for the opinions of other people. That's another reason why it's not good to do so. If you want to make this move, and let's say you're with somebody who has a lot going for him or her, and you get people saying, why would you want to break up with this person? He makes X amount of money a year. He's a doctor. Oh my gosh. You have such a high status. And they are imposing their conditioning onto you. And it may make you question yourself if you allow it to. But if you know that this person is really abusive or otherwise not good for you, toxic, then you have to really trust in yourself. And one of the best ways to do that is to bypass a lot of the running commentary from other people, especially when it's an important decision like this. Now, I just want to run an alternate interpretation of these cards. The Tower card could be the same thing, some kind of a devastating revelation or change. Maybe somebody leaves you and you tap into that higher self. So that's good. And the Six of Pentacles can mean that you receive a helping hand. Maybe you're the one that is getting, not giving. And that allows you to start a new life. And the Seven of Swords is simply don't let that person know. If that person's an abusive person, don't let them know where you are. Don't take their phone calls. Don't try to get back. Don't let them get back into your good graces because some of these people are borderline personalities and they can turn on the charm and make you think that they've turned over a new leaf. So I'm all for forgiving people, but if they have shown time and time again that they are abusive or otherwise bad news for you, then cut your losses and do not engage them anymore. And then the Ace of Pentacles is just you starting a new job and maybe you're even living in a new city because you got away from that person. But for all of you, this Ace of Pentacles may be an obstacle in the sense that if you're looking for love, which you probably are if you're watching this, you may have to focus on your business or your new job. Aces represent a new beginning in the area of monetary gain. So it could be business, it could be a new job, it could be your current job is undergoing a new phase, but it's taking you away from what else you're doing, namely meeting somebody romantically. But it's a very positive card, so it's kind of funny to think of it as an obstacle. And like Cancer, which I just did, your outcome card is the Ace of Cups, which is new beginnings in love. So this means that maybe some of you will meet somebody at work, because that could be a scenario that is possible with that Ace of Pentacles. So it looks like there are beginnings, two aces in a row there. And you have those two interesting major arcana cards, the Tower and the High Priestess. So pretty dramatic events happening during January and possibly beyond, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I wish you all the best. Take care, you guys. Bye.